Imagine this. Harvard University, one of the world's most famous schools, suddenly find itself without Indian students. Sounds hard to believe, right? But what if, for some reason, Indian students stopped enrolling into the US altogether? Well, the effect would be huge, not just for Harvard or the US, but for the global education. Let's explore why Indian students matter so much and what could happen if they don't come. First of all, here's an important fact. Indians are the largest group of international students in the United States. According to recent data, over 200,000 Indian students study in the US each year. They make up nearly 20% of all international students. In top universities like Harvard, MIT, Stanford, and others, Indian students form a significant part of the graduate and doctoral programs as well. At Harvard alone, there are about 788 students from India contributing in science, technology, business, and arts. These students are not just numbers. They bring fresh ideas, innovation, and cultural diversity that enrich campuses and research. But now, what if Indian students stop coming? If Indian students suddenly stop enrolling, the first shock would hit the university financially. International students pay full tuition fee, often much higher than local students. For Harvard, losing hundreds of Indian students could mean tens of millions of dollars lost every single year. Universities rely on this particular income to fund research, facilities, scholarship, and faculty. Without Indian students, many programs might face budget cuts. Imagine Harvard struggling to fund cutting-edge medical or technology research because of this particular loss. This could slow down innovation not just in the US but globally. And let me add on, Indian students don't just pay fees, they fuel the US higher education system. Many graduate programs depend heavily on international students for teaching assistants, research help, and lab work. Without them, universities might face any staff shortages or even struggle to keep up with research programs. In a bigger picture, fewer Indian students mean less cultural exchange and global collaboration. The US education system thrives on international talent, and the Indian students are a vital part of that ecosystem. While it may sound like a loss to the US, India should see this as a wake-up call too. Indian students come to the US because of better research opportunity, advanced courses, and global exposure. If they don't have an option, it could create opportunities for India to build its own world-class universities. India is already investing heavily in education. Institutes like Indian Institute of Technology, IITs we call it, or Indian Students of Management, IIMs, and the new universities also under the National Education Policy are working to provide top quality education at home. If Indian students stop going abroad, India can keep its brightest mind here, boost local research, and lead innovation globally. The talent staying back can actually help India become a knowledge superpower. So, what can India do? India can invest more in research and infrastructure, building labs, funding innovation, and attracting world-class faculty. Secondly, also India can create global partnerships like collaborate with top universities worldwide for exchange programs, make education affordable and accessible, provide scholarships and improve digital education access as well. And lastly, promote Indian education globally. Showcase India as a top destination for higher studies. Now, finally, it's a win-win for India and the world. Indian students are a bridge between India and the world. Their presence benefits both countries by sharing knowledge, culture, and innovation. If Indian students stop coming to the US, education system on both sides will suffer. But India's future will shine brighter if it invests in its own education system. So, while the US universities face challenges without Indian students, India has a huge chance to grow stronger, develop its own world-class education, and become a global leader in innovation.